Hello, Trinity Baptist family. I hope you're doing great. I just wanted to take a few moments today just to sort of give you an update and share some news with you, some exciting news, but also let you know about an opportunity that we really could use your help, and hopefully you'll be able to come alongside and assist us with this. The good news that I want to share with you is really just a praise to the Lord and a great thanksgiving for all that God has done. I was just looking at some reports this week, really about finances and what God did in the life of our church in 2020. And I just really felt I wanted to take a moment and say thank you specifically to all of you for just the way God has used you and for your sacrifice and your commitment of remaining faithful to the Lord. I was looking at the figures of the budget giving and just what you've done over the last several years, and I was amazed. If you go back to 2017, and the total budget giving of the church in 2017 was $843,726.14. And then to look, then 2020, 3 years later, or after 4 years, your total giving was $918,461.79 to the budget. That was just amazing to me. And what was even more amazing is that in 2019, you gave $919,017 to the budget. To go in 2020, a worst year of a pandemic, first pandemic we faced since in over 100 years, when we saw really just our whole world, our nation, our state, our community, and our church all impacted, where folks were under stay-at-home orders, where folks were having to be on lockdown. Our attendance has certainly suffered greatly, and yet you've continued to be faithful. You've continued to give. You've continued to support because you've understood what faithfulness to the Lord is really all about. And so I wanted to say thank you for that. And furthermore, even with just the special offerings and designated offerings that you've given, that figure totally comes to over $1 million, $1,003,818 that you have given in 2020. And again, a great big thank you goes out. But I also want to take a moment just to update you on where we are with the media ministry, because this has been a big piece of what God has been doing in late 2020 and really coming into 2021. I'm standing here today purposely in the production room of our media ministry. In fact, if you want to pan the camera around, over here you'll see sort of the sound piece where we have not only the soundboard you're used to seeing in the sanctuary, this is where all of the sound is produced for our live stream that you're hearing on Sunday. And I hope you've noticed a great improvement over the last month to 6 weeks. Here, just to my left, you see, and Grant's actually here at the table putting some things into the computer. You see the big screens. This is where the switcher and the whole video production aspect takes place. The cameras are well placed in the sanctuary. They're remote, as you know, and they're able to pick and choose the shots that they're getting. And then this big screen here enables you to actually them to see here what you're seeing on your computer at home when you're watching via live stream. And then actually over here is something that's even being put together today. It's where we're going to be doing our podcast, which is going to enable us, as you can see, microphones are being installed, where we're going to be able to do interviews and other things that we'll actually be able to communicate throughout the week and do very special programming that will go far and wide to get the word out. The Word of God going forward, speaking truth into the hearts and lives of people. And so I wanted you just to have a shot from inside here, kind of the brains, if you will, of where all of this is taking place in the work that is being done. And I wanted to give you an update on the media campaign, really for where we are. You know, when we went into this project, the total project was $350,000. And we were in a place at that time where, as a church family, that $175,000 we were going to be able to go ahead and handle immediately. And then the other $175,000 we were going to call on the church family through a commitment campaign, a pledge of over 104 weeks or 24 months, if you will, that folks would make pledges and make commitments and give over that time period to pay off the rest of the project. And I wanted to give you an update of where we stand, because you've done well, and I'm excited to share that report with you. $175,000 was the goal. At this point in our program, you've committed $137,444. And that's a strong commitment. Still leaves us room to grow. Whereas you can tell, about $37,666 short of reaching that goal of $175,000 in pledges and commitments. So hold that thought, because I'm going to be asking you to consider making a commitment if you've not yet done so. But I also want to share with you what we've already received since September, when we started this commitment program. You have already given $74,224.15 even as of today. Now that's pretty exciting to me. I mean, you've given more than half of what you have already committed. And we're not getting far from giving nearly half of what we need of that $175,000. So I want to strongly encourage you, if you have not yet made a commitment, so that we just know that the commitment's been made, we've hit that goal of $175,000 in pledges to our media ministry, then please do us a favor and let us know that you're going to stand with us. One of the ways you do that is by simply filling out a media ministry commitment card. They're on the table as you enter the church, enter right in there in the foyer. You'll find them on the table where the hand sanitizer and the masks and all of those important things are. And you'll find that card. You can simply fill it out and let us know if you're willing to commit to so much per week over and above your tithe, or so much per month, or maybe an annual gift, or just whatever God would lead you to do, that we might be able to go ahead and resolve this debt, get it paid off, and just have this behind us, so that we can continue to just see God use and produce the fruit that He plans to produce through this important ministry. I believe you've probably noticed a great difference already in the quality of the program that you're receiving, and that's only because there's this tremendous equipment and some wonderful volunteers that are standing in the gap each and every week. Because this doesn't just happen. These cameras and this equipment, it gives us the quality, but it takes the people who know how to run them and know how to make things operate that make the difference in coming right into your home, right onto your computer, that I'm very grateful for. So thank you again for praying, for being a part of this ministry, how you can be involved, and I ask you to please join us. Email us at trinitybaptist.com if you'd like to ask any questions about how you can be engaged in media ministry, or you can send us a note if you want to give online to support the media ministry. Just make sure we know that you want to give for media ministry, and you can give a donation online to do that as well. But God's going to take care of it, I'm fully convinced. But I wanted to give you the opportunity to be updated and the opportunity to know how you too can be invested and involved in this important ministry. God bless you, and you have a great, great day.